Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Like, all work no play can make a smile a dog, that kind of thing. Welcome back to my channel. My name is ZAKARI, and if you're seeing this face for the first time, welcome. So meanwhile, today's let's say study or lecture or teaching or information is on deep hair conditioner. Like, in my hair conditioner course, I have about 4 recipes, yeah, of hair conditioners in general. One of them is the leave-in hair conditioner. That one is a boss on its own, and I think 3 of the remaining recipes fall in the category of deep hair conditioner. Like, in the past, everyone was more about skin. People didn't really bother about hair, but to God be the glory, the hair part is beginning to pick up. I personally nearly even shut down my hair care business. I'm not onto a lot of stories. I have a video I was talking about it. You can go there and watch. I'll drop in the description area. So today is about deep hair conditioner, and the deep hair conditioner, as I told you, have about 3 recipes, and I have about 3 recipes because I believe there is more than that. And one of the recipe is the one I'm bringing on to you today, the one that is just called the ordinary hair conditioner. Now, the reason why the deep is out and it's just the ordinary hair conditioner is the fact that it does not have any treatment in it, it does not have any exfoliating benefit in it, it is just plain. That is what I'm bringing on to you today. But meanwhile, I have 2 more recipes, one of them having a protein treatment and the other one having an exfoliating benefit. You see this scalp, it also needs to be exfoliated just like your skin. Exfoliation also helps with hair growth, like in the sense that we have close pores to, like, what am I saying, this scar. As much as it's in the hair and you don't see these things, they also have pores. Yeah, and the hair follicles could also get blocked, yeah, just like your skin, dead skin cells. So time to time is very good to use exfoliating product on the scalp. It will free up the scalp and give room for the hair follicles to feel free and do their thing. So basically, this is it for the ordinary hair conditioner. I like to recommend it virtually for everyone, but then take note that it's not everyone that needs protein treatment, and that's why we have the ordinary hair conditioner that does not have any protein treatment. Not all hair types need protein treatment, but meanwhile, alongside, I have a protein treatment, like a product dedicated for protein treatments. I don't know if I'm making sense here. What I'm saying is, when you get an ordinary hair conditioner, especially when you're using it for commercial purposes, I advise you to buy the product, like a specific product for protein treatment, and in that protein treatment, it also has a little bit of exfoliating benefits. So basically, when you meet someone that does not need a protein treatment, you just use the ordinary hair conditioner for them without any protein treatment. When you meet someone that needs it, you mix it up and then do a deep conditioning. So basically, our deep conditioning got its characteristics from the fact that it has a treatment in it, and most of the time the treatment in our deep hair conditioners are the protein treatment. Am I talking too much? All right, going straight to the how I calculate for formulating my ordinary hair conditioner. On my table where my laptop is, I have a whole lot. I don't know if you can see it. Well, it's not necessary. I have a whole lot, but then before I do any recipe, no matter what, I have before I do any formulation, I mean, no matter what, I always have a recipe. I have my recipe at 100, and this is it for my ordinary hair conditioner. I just felt I needed the ordinary hair conditioner, English language. Just like I said on one of my live streams on Instagram. For those of you that are not following me on Instagram, try to follow me on Instagram. I'll drop the Instagram there's a link in the description area as well. Formulation, cosmetic formulation is in about, let's say, some category, and this category falls within the range of chemistry, it falls in the range of physics, mathematics, biology, geography. Yes, English for understanding, or let me just say language. I don't like to specify because there are so many languages in the world, and cosmetic formulation is not only done in English, but basically because I'm an English speaking person, so that's my legal franca here in West Africa. But whatever your language is, if it's Chinese, if it's India, if it's Dutch, if it's Portuguese, any language in general, so it needs translation. So we talk of mathematics because of the calculation on its own. So we talk of English. I don't know if I spelled this ordinary correct. Just take it like that though. Ordinary hair conditioner. Now we have a full recipe of 100%. Yes, if you're not building up a recipe from an unknown to the known, if it's a known, it has a recipe and is very, very important. Alright, I'm building it at 100%, and the standard I like to work with for beginners is 100 grams. Yeah, but I am not doing a formula of 100 grams. This is not a beginner course per se. I'm just trying to bring out what it entails to calculate a cosmetic formula, but then I'll still give you the recipe in 100%. But meanwhile, I'm trying here to formulate about 5,000 grams, yes, of ordinary hair conditioner, which by the way, that is what I actually sell. Like that is what is on my shelf, because like I said earlier, it comes in 2-in-1 package. It's not compulsory to buy, but it's advisable to buy a separate protein treatment and an ordinary hair conditioner. But if you're certain that you know your crowd or you know your client's needs, you can formulate for them with protein treatment in it. It's not bad. I formulate that way too as well, but for commercial purposes, because when you're doing something, like me personally, I like to formulate and try my best to make it for all hair types. So you have to be careful. Ordinary conditioner is very necessary, alongside the person can purchase the protein treatment separately. Like for a very long time, like if not now that cosmetic formulation has become more and more flexible, I remember while growing up those days in Jos, our protein treatment was always separate from the conditioner. We always buy ordinary hair conditioner to be mixed with your protein treatment when necessary, because it's not even all the time you need protein treatment. I don't know if it makes sense here, anyone. So basically what I'm trying to say is that ordinary hair conditioner is very, very good and suitable for all hair types. Yes, irrespective of your texture or your type of porosity, is the general kind of ish. So it's a very friendly recipe here, and I'm starting here with water. Yep. Now, of course, it's a water-based product too, and that is why in an ingredient listing, your listing starts from the top to the bottom. So the first 3, 4, 5 ingredients are obviously the majority, but mainly the first 3 actually are the majority, because when you look at the percentages, you would actually realize that they are the majority. And the first one is water, like I told you, at 77%. I'm talking too much, I know this, yeah. And then we have the emulsifying wax. Most of my videos are for educational purposes, so you have to understand the talking. Yeah. So basically the next one is the emulsifying wax is at 5%. Then the next one is my Steric Acid. Some people ask me, as now your recipe does not have shea butter. Okay, shea butter is also, I'm not trying to discredit shea butter, but sometimes, and depending on the weather, that is why I told you cosmetic formulation also has to do with geography. It could actually weigh the hair down. Yes, because shea butter can be heavy. If you live around my area here, like maybe you're in Africa where the weather is hot, in Nigeria, talking about the northern part of Nigeria, you would enjoy using butters. But when we start talking of crossing across the border, or if I was still in the Nigeria, let's talk of somewhere like Jos, let's stay, because Jos is very, very cold, and then probably a client wants to buy a product that they will use from January to December, obviously, and then it comes to that Harmattan period, that's the winter period abroad, and then they have a product that has butter in it. And don't forget that when the weather is cold, the more the weather is cold, the more your shea butter becomes heavier. Yes, the more it has zero shea, the viscosity becomes thicker. So when you rub it on the hair, it has a high tendency to weigh the hair down. It could be heavy for the hair, and that is why I don't use shea butter. As I told you, I am a formulator that try my best to make my products suitable for most hair types. In those lines. So steric acid is actually a good news. Steric acid is actually a byproduct of your shea butter. So if you're so attached to your shea butter, good news, you have steric acid. So calm down. So we have our steric acid at 2.5%. So definitely you can see we're already building viscosity in this recipe, in this formula. So the next thing on ground is my cetyl alcohol. We need something that will enhance penetration, yeah, and not a bad alcohol. Okay, no, don't call it bad. My bad. I won't call it a bad alcohol, but when we talk of volatile alcohols like your ethanol, your methanol, they have high drying ability, and if there's the last thing we want on our hair or our scalp is for our scalp to be so dry. So the next thing on this list is our cetyl alcohol at 2%. Alright, this video is up to about 11 minutes and I don't want it to be too long, so we're going to go in for a part 2. So tune in for a part 2 of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video, share my video if you want to see the remaining recipe. Stay tuned for the part 2. Thank you and bye.